as you know, is called Realjams. I tend to forget about talking about all that stuff. So now that I'm kind of remembering it, they, if, I'm hoping the kids had a great time. They really created a lot. We've been over the course of like 2.5 days before the refining process and the recording process started. We got 3 songs written between us. All 3 have been recorded. They shot a video today, and we're about to have our concert. This camp has been unique because for the first time, the Realjams camp has been in existence, I think, for like maybe 4 or 5 years now. But this is the first time that we've had like a big functioning string section. And we, with Roger Kimball, who led the string section, they composed a fantastic piece based off of a lot of the elements of rock and roll, because this is a rock and roll camp. And we, with the band that I was working with, we kind of hit the electric side of that, which you'll hear in a second. But then in between, we got to the kind of the essence of what is that music. So you'll hear like elements of some folk and some country and blues music as well. And with the string combined with that, you get a really nice piece of Americana music that they're very proud of, and I am too. It was quite excellent. There's a few things that I learned that I was fascinated by. They all hated Elvis. They did not like the Beatles, and I showed them a clip of Chuck Berry doing Roll Over Beethoven, and then I showed them the Beatles a couple days later doing Roll Over Beethoven. They all gave Chuck the thumbs up. They all gave the Liverpool guys the thumbs down. I asked why, and Quentin, much to his credit, said that the guy singing, George Harrison, didn't do the duck walk. And I love that, because it's like, well, clearly you're paying attention, you know, and that was fantastic. I played in the beginning 2 versions of a song called John the Revelator, as we started with the blues and how it was, its importance. And I used 2 examples, Sun House, which was an a cappella, and you know, he claps his hands a little bit to keep time, and then there was a Blind Willie Johnson version that he's strumming his guitar. He has a really gravelly voice if you've never heard it before. It sounds like he's been drinking gasoline for the majority of his life. And he has a nice female friend of his singing in the background. Well, they loved the Sun House, and they absolutely abhorred the Blind Willie Johnson thing. So Blind Willie Johnson, I think, is a name, they've been making fun of him ever since, but it's a name that's going to stick with them for a while. And because of the kind of the battle between him and Sun House, you know, who was the victor of that tune, they've committed Sun House's name to memory. So these things, I was asking, you know, them just a minute ago, what was your favorite part, what was your least favorite part? And not surprising, 2 of the younger ones didn't like the history lesson. But, you know, without saying any names, Allie was very excited when Fats Domino came up, and she loved the piano part, you know, when you kind of get to the essence of what did you like about this music. You know, I kind of like the piano part, you know. Or I played the Small Faces, part of the British invasion, and really liked the singer's voice. Did a kind of a combination thing with Neil Young, him sitting on a chair with his detuned guitars, and his personal appearance looked like he just fell out of a pickup truck, singing a song called Don't Let It Bring You Down, and they were speechless, watched the whole thing, and then had nothing but great things to say about the intensity of the performance and how powerful the lyrics were, even though they didn't really understand what the words were. They could hear them, and it was the flow, and it was how it made them feel. Then I showed a picture of him in his Buffalo Springfield with his bowl cut and his Indian jacket, and that lasted about 3 seconds because they were like, that's awful, shut it off, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, the guy can't understand what he's saying, and this, that, and the other thing. So that's kind of how we wrapped up the day. You know, the beginning of the day was playing, and we had instrument lessons. We had Tim Rowell come in and go over the keyboard and how that works. We had another instructor here, Zoe, come in. She did a vocal performance or a vocal workshop where they gathered around the piano and they built chords, switched their voices. You sing the fifth, you sing the first, you sing the third, mix it up and whatnot. Kind of show them how the vocal mechanism works. Roger started the week off because he's a bass player, teaching them about bass, upright and electric, and then we also kind of went through the various strings, violins and cellos, etc. Ironically enough, it being a rock camp, the two things that we didn't get to are guitar and drums, but we ended up kind of addressing all that with the work that we did in the studio, which is down the hall, and blah blah blah. I'm talking too much. Anyway. Whole point is I'm really, again, I don't take for granted how much young people are capable of in such a short amount of time and what their imagination can generate, and that's what you're going to hear. Roger and I were there to shape them, but the ideas were theirs, and so what you're going to hear is essentially, all of them with just a smidge of guidance. If you want to re-enroll, if you like what you hear, we're going to be here next week, and then the first 2 weeks of August, and I've been instructed to give you all half off if you wish to come back. So again, thank you very much. My applause to you, and I'm going to go get them, and then we'll start. 1 second, please.
If they come back, would be the same exact thing, or would they?
All right.
Okay, so it stops changing.
Yep. I'll get the mic set up for you. I might take you up on that later. I also get the pleasure of having to play bass upside down, which I hope you can detect the sarcasm. Okay.
Downstairs, the lusciousness place. And the song was called Think Yellow Pineapple. Carson is the drummer. Oh, I'm Nora.
All right. So the next band that we have coming up, Carson, you're gonna stay put? Yep. And, take 5, Phil. And Nora, well done. So the next group, because we have so many, is Roger's group, and they were called Megan, Undecided, right?
Yeah, Undecided.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Come on up, guys, ladies, and gentlemen. Everybody has everything?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So the last song, again is a collaborative effort, and I'm really glad that we had the opportunity to put these, the two types of backgrounds together. You know, more is cool in a lot of instances. Certainly wasn't this one. All right, darling. Do you want to introduce the song?
What's the name of our song?
Goodbye.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind, but that was the song. Okay, the name of our song's Hello Goodbye.
That song.
I thought
Oh.
we were talking about
Yeah, that song was called The Daily News. Yeah, that song. Okay.
Yeah, let's introduce the last song.
Yeah, that
Which
last.
Megan kind of just did.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Okay.
You know what, Roger? Yeah. That was kind of loud enough without it, right? Is it not working? No, it's working fine. No, it's good. Over there, Gary. Pardon me, everyone. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's time to go. Pack my stuff. It's time to leave this place. Goodbye, goodbye. Dry your eyes, please stop. Remember your face. Sometimes I'll think of you when the flowers start to bloom and the summer rain come our way. I'm trying to decide whether to run or hide. Feel like I'm gonna lose my mind. Leave on the other side. Going there, we can never tell what exactly the future holds. There were a plan, say it's made of sand, but our memories, they're made of gold. I'll dream days away, ain't got a thing to say. I'll get along the best I can. Blowing through the crowd, hoping it takes me far to a place where I can make my plan. And maybe I'll see you again. Pick it, Bill. Ain't got a thing to say. I'll get along the best I can. Blowing through the crowd, hoping it takes me far to a place where I can make my plan. Maybe I'll see you again. Thank you for coming.